Hi, welcome to Wachusett DeWitt Masonic Lodge number 359. My name is Mark Peckham. I am the 2016 Worshipful Master of this lodge. Let me give you a tour. This is the lodge room. This is where we meet on the first Thursday of every month and on other special occasions. The east is that direction, my seat, where the Worshipful Master sits. Over here is the west, where the Senior Warden sits. And over here to the south, the Junior Warden station. This is my view of the room. There's usually more people in it, though. My secretary sits here. My chaplain sits on the right. Our marshal sits there. Our treasurer sits there. In those three seats would sit a steward, the senior deacon, and another steward. Seats in front of the junior warden usually also seat our stewards. The seat next to the door is the junior deacons. And we have our altar in the middle. This is our charter. When I became a Mason in 2009, I was told the Masons aren't a secret society. We are a society with some secrets. Thank you, Mr. Waldo. A secret society is a society that doesn't want anybody to know it exists. Rumors of the Illuminati, for instance. That would be a secret society. That would be a society that wants to remain in the shadows and doesn't want anybody to know who it is or who its members are. We're not exactly hiding. A lot of us have Masonic symbols on our license plates. We wear Masonic pins or a ring with a Masonic symbol. It's our way of saying I'm a Mason and I'm proud of it. And if you're a Mason, come say hi. And even if you're not a Mason, still come say hi. Masons are not a secret society. But we do have some secrets. The biggest secrets we have are how we identify ourselves to each other. How a Mason can be walking down the street, run into another person that he believes might be a Mason, and they can interact in a certain way and determine, yes, this person is or this person isn't. It's a fraternity of brothers. We do have some secrets as Masons, mostly how we identify ourselves to each other and things in our lodge room and during our meetings. But I'm sorry to say, most of us don't know where the treasures are buried. Or do we? Masonry is about brothers and coming together and helping your community and each other and knowing that you have a support system around you. I have brothers in the lodge that I know I can call on for almost anything, and if they are able to help, they will. We call it going through the chairs. You start in a position and you start working your way up as more and more guys get to know you, and you get to know them, you become a bigger part of the lodge. And at some point, you get elected to a position. I started as a steward in this lodge, and then I became the junior deacon, and then the senior deacon, the junior warden, then the senior warden, and now I'm the Worshipful Master. As you learn the various parts, as you go through the various chairs, you become a more integral part of the lodge, because now you have the ability to fill in. And if there's somebody that's absent one night, you can step into their shoes and you can fill that role. There are 3 degrees in Blue Lodge Masonry, and that brings me to another one of our secrets, the rituals of which people go through when they go through those various degrees. One begins as an entered apprentice, and you go through that degree, and then you move to fellowcraft. And if you get through the fellowcraft degree, you're then raised to the sublime degree of a Master Mason. A dispensation is granted to form a Masonic Lodge in the village of Wachusett, to be known as the Wachusett Masonic Lodge number 359, on the 28th day of January, 1882. A petition for this dispensation was granted to a group of Master Masons desiring to form a lodge in this village. January 23rd, 1883, a charter was granted by the then Most Worshipful Grand Master June 14, 1894, the committee appointed to take steps necessary to organize a star chapter in this place. The building committee reported that the building known as the Hosner House could be purchased from William Shavey for $750. The committee recommends that the property be purchased. The committee report was accepted and the purchase was made. May 10, 1906, at a special meeting, the new temple was dedicated. At the dedication, there were 15 lodges represented. The dedication was public, after which a banquet was served to over 300. Membership was raised by 10, making the present membership 76 members. March 5, 1922, the Worshipful Master appointed Miller and H. Conrad to estimate the cost of wiring the hall for electrical lights. November 2, 1922, voted to wire the hall for electrical lights. January 7, 1937, moved and carried that we excavate under the building and remodel according to the committee. February 4, 1937, the committee reported that the excavation of the basement had been completed and the cement work would start soon. December 7, 1939, annual meeting. One of the highlights of the year was the completion of our dining room and kitchen. Also, a building fire escape on the west end of the building had been built. January 21, 1946, roof leveled and new asphalt shingles put on. October 12, 1950, Worshipful Master Rowland thanked all who worked so hard to make the fish supper a success. July 13, 1961, the lodge voted to hire an architect to draw plans to extend the building to the north. July 5, 1962, voted to proceed with proposal number 3, which called for the excavation of approximately 20 feet by 30 feet north of present kitchen for a new kitchen and utility room. April 6, 1966, steel beams installed in the red room. All we got in this.